Well, hello everyone, welcome back. I get so many comments on my Azure Standard Haul. People love to see what I bought. They like to see what's available. They like to know the cost. So yesterday was Azure Standard Pickup Day, Sunday morning, 8:30 and 10. But it's worth it. So once a month, I try and place an order and I drive in, pick it up, and I'm always happy with what I get. So here is my latest Azure Standard Haul. So where to start? I'm just gonna kind of go off my list. Now there were a couple things that were out of stock, so when they are out of stock, some were in stock at the time I placed the order, but in the process of packing up other orders, they ran out. So when that happens, they let you know that they don't have it and they don't charge you for it. So you don't get charged until they finish packing up your order to ship. So they did not have organic orange peel. That was dried orange peel. They did not have that. They did not have organic grapefruits, and they didn't have some half-gallon wide metal lids. So if I want those, I place it on the next order, or I could have it shipped if I want, but I usually can wait. So that's what I normally do. So one of the things that I just found, and I'm really excited about it, because when I use tomato paste, a lot of times I use only part of a can, and then I have to put it in plastic or something else and store it. Well, they have organic tomato paste, and these are I believe the 8-ounce jars. But these are packed in glass with metal lids, and they're organic, so I'm really happy about that. The cans, sometimes you get that metallic taste, and so with these you shouldn't be getting that either. Plus you have the container to store it in your refrigerator or possibly even freezer. I'm not sure, but I may try it just to see. So this was 12 pack. They're 7-ounce jars, I'm sorry. 12 7-ounce jars were $27.20. And again, they are organic and they're not packed in tin cans. Then I bought some Mylar bags with zipper top, and these are 1-gallon bags. This right here. So they package it up in their brown paper bags, which is great because you don't want these punctured or torn. And I got, let's see, 50 bags for 1 gallon, and they are 10 by 16 bags with a zipper top. I got 50 bags for $14.95. And you may find them cheaper somewhere else, but be sure you check shipping charges, because for me, Azure Standard, the shipping is free to my local drop. Other places in the country have, I believe it's a fixed price or a percentage, I don't remember, but it's really reasonable considering what you're getting, and it can be any weight. You could have hundreds of pounds of greens and you'd still only pay that. I believe it's a percentage, and it's 5 or 8%, I'm not sure, but very reasonable considering you can get a lot of weight shipped to you. So I also got 51 quart 8 by 10 Mylar bags, and those were $7.76 for the 50. And most of the time I'm going to use larger sizes when I store in Mylar, but sometimes you just have something small and you want it sealed up and protected from light and everything else, and that's perfect for it. I'm going to pass over those for now. And this is a favorite. I order this regularly and I go through it, so I stock up when I do it. This is Azure Standard dehydrated tomato powder. And yes, I make my own, mostly from the peels after I've canned. But for the price of this, it's really not bad. It's a finer texture. I love it, and I put it in all kinds of things as I'm cooking, and it just gives this big boost of tomato flavor. Kind of like using tomato paste, but if you just need a small amount, you don't have to open glass jar of tomato paste. So I got 3 1-pound bags, so 3 pounds of their tomato powder for $20.80. Now, I encourage you to go look at some of the freeze-dried food storage companies that sell tomato powder and look at their prices. I know that this is less than what I used to buy. I'm very happy to get it in a little sealed bag, and I will store it in its own container or in a Mylar bag if I have multiples like this. And I just make sure if it goes in a jar, I use my vacuum sealer for lids, and this stuff stays amazing. I do store it in a dark place and a cool place because that helps protect the color and the flavor. But this is just an awesome deal for me. And this I have not tried. I've used other brands, but this is a fruit and vegetable wash for produce wash. And I decided to give it a try. This is a 16-ounce spray bottle and it's $5.95. And yeah, I could make my own, but I wanted to try theirs. So, produce wash. And this is something I've been using since I've been on the keto diet, and I have not bought from Azure Standard. And this is New Naturals brand of collagen peptides, and this is from pasture-raised cattle. I am going to say, first of all, I haven't used this brand, but I put it in my coffee every morning. My nails are stronger. It has all the benefits of gelatin, but it has higher amounts of amino acids, proline and glycine, than more common protein sources. So I like to use this even when I'm not following the keto diet, but I've been using collagen peptides every morning. Now this is 1 pound of organic garlic bulbs. And you know, sometimes when I've ordered their produce, sometimes it's real small or they're always good, but I like nice sized bulbs of garlic. And these are good size. This is 1 pound of organic garlic, which is important because most onions and garlic and things like that are soil cleaners that I have read are used to help clean the soil after they have used pesticides or things like that. I don't want that, so I would rather buy organic. Again, these are nice firm heads. I don't feel any soft spots. They're good size heads of garlic. And this was 1 pound for $8.50. Now this I have bought before, and I have done a video on this, so please go watch it. This is burdock root, and it's organic, go watch that video. There are so many benefits, and it really has a good taste. We cleaned it well. We roasted it with olive oil and some seasoning, mostly garlic. But it was tasty. But I'm telling you, the health benefits are worth checking out. Now, it is reported, and I'm not a doctor, I'm just giving you what research I have done and what I have read, that it is reported to help reduce cancerous tumors. Now, I did give some of my last batch to my friend here in my valley that has cancer, and her doctor, as soon as she said some kind of root, her doctor knew exactly what it was and said, yeah, that's good, but unfortunately she's on blood thinners, and because of that, for another condition. So he told her, wait and see how the other stuff they're doing works first, because they didn't want to risk thinning her blood anymore, because blood thinners are nothing to mess with, and I get that. But the doctor knew about this, and the doctor said, yeah, that stuff's good stuff. So burdock root, I really encourage you to read up on that, go watch my video, do your own research. Then this, I can buy these locally, but the ones I buy locally are about $9 something each, and those are not Gamma seal lids. They're not the actual brand. But these, now you don't get to choose a color, which is fine with me. I don't really care. But these, there's 3 Gamma seal lids in a package, and these were $21.92, which works out to $7.30 or something like that. But that's less than I pay locally, and those were not the name brand. They work, but they weren't the actual name brand. So I think this is a really good buy, at least for me, what I can find. And if you store anything in buckets, these are so worth the money, because you're not prying lids. And I have tools to do it, and it helps. But if I just need to get in and out of buckets to get my extra sugar or whatever I have stored, these are priceless. They are time savers and nail savers, hand savers, all of it. So that was a really good buy for me. And I have been looking for these seeds, and I've tried several places online that when I ordered other seeds, I had looked locally. I could not find. These are Nantes Scarlet Carrot Seeds. And I've grown these and I really like them, so I wanted them, and I was really excited because Azure Standard has a really good selection right now on seeds and plants. And we'll get to that too. But this package of seeds was $2.13. And these are from heirloomsevermore.com, Heirlooms Evermore Seed Company. And $2.13 for organic seeds is really not a bad price. So if you're looking for fruit and vegetable seeds, I would check out Azure. That is really, they had a good selection and a good price. And speaking of seeds, let me get to this. Nope, we passed it up somewhere. These are einkorn ancient grain wheat seeds. These are really good wheat, a good type of wheat. They're healthy. They have not been modified, and you're getting the full nutrition from them. They don't grow the same way as modern strands of wheat. So This was 1 pound of organic einkorn ancient grain wheat seeds for $8.50. So I really want to try to get this to grow here. I don't know if I'm going to succeed or not, but I'm going to keep trying. And then I talked about the live plants. So they have vegetable and flowers in live plants. And it's only this time of year. I've done this for a couple years now, and I really like everything I've got. It's been really successful. And I didn't unpack this yet since yesterday. So I have, let's see what I've got here. I bought 4 strawberry plants, and let me get back to that page. These are 4-inch pots, and I got 4 of them for $13.20. They're ready to go in as soon as our weather gets back to where it's supposed to be. We had a cold snap come through. This is lavender bergamot, and it's not lavender, it is bergamot, but I think that's the color. Bergamot, I use essential oils, and I wanted to try growing it. Again, this is a 4-inch pot for $3.60. Now, isn't that pretty, that little viola? And that was $3.30 for the 4-inch pot. And my violas from last year are blooming. They're just gorgeous. I love them. I bought 2 tomatillo plants. And I have success if I just grow one, but I have heard over and over that if you have 2, they will do better. And I've always grown the same kind, and I've had good harvest of tomatillo. So I bought 2 of those, and that was $6.60. So again, $3.30 each 4-inch pot. And let's see, it's open pollinated, so that's a nice feature. This is a little Tabor Imperial Star artichoke. Last year I planted my first artichoke, and it succeeded, and it came back. It's alive, which I was so happy because I was worried about it over the winter. But it did succeed, and I bought that, and it was a gallon pot. It was $25, I think I paid for that one artichoke plant. And that was at a local nursery. This little artichoke was $3.30. So I am so happy, and I'm going to plant this. I'm not familiar with that variety, but that's okay. I love artichokes, and that's an incredible price. And then I bought open pollinated bunching onions, and I bought these the last several years. They're supposed to be 5-packs. That's what they always say. And I think maybe it's just to make sure that if one doesn't make it, that you're not being shorted. These both have 6 bunching onions. So these little 5-packs, but this is 6, were $3.60 each. So $7.20 for those bunching onions. That's my live plants, and I'm very happy with them. Again, I bought them for several years, different types of, and everything I bought from them has grown and done well. So I was kind of nervous the first year, but you know what? They pack them well. Those are the first thing that come off the truck when you get there. They take very good care of them. This is a 25-pound bag of organic cane sugar. and it's made from evaporated cane juice. 25-pound bag is $29.44, and again, it's an organic kind, so I don't use it in everything, but I do use organic cane sugar quite a bit, so to me that was a good price too. And then over here in these two boxes, in working on my pantry and setting up the new pantry, I like using glass jars to store things in because it protects it. If critters get in there, they can't get in my jars. These use metal lids, and these were the item that were out of stock. So I will be reordering those for the next time, and I may even have them shipped if they have them available because they're pretty small and light. But these half-gallon jars, and I like them because they're short and fat. I can put them on a shorter shelf and store quite a bit in half a gallon. These were 6 jars for $18.65, and the lids maybe $2 or $3. I mean, they really don't cost a lot. So, and you do buy the lids separate. So I got 2 boxes, so that's 12 of these half-gallon short little jars for $37.30. I've also bought the gallon jars. They use the same lid, and I use those a lot too. But there's a lot of times I just want the short jars so I can fit it in like with my quart jars, that height, and this will go in there. So it was another pretty large haul. I ended up spending a total of $301.99. So if any of this interests you, I really encourage you to go below. I will have a link for my Azure Standard Referral. If you order over $100, I will get a referral fee for you. The good news is you can do the same thing. So if you sign up under me and then you order things and you really like it, look for a link on the website that says Share Azure, and they will give you your own link, and you can send your friends to shop at Azure if you love it, because they're going to love it too. Then if they order $100, you're going to get, for the first $100 only, but then you will get a $25 referral fee, and that just to me is wonderful. You also get what's called Azure Cash for everything you spend. And some things it's 1%, some it's higher. It just depends on what you're buying. And it will tell you on the website as you're shopping. But you'll always get something back. And it's not a gimmick. What they're doing is because they save on packaging and other types of costs, they try and give back a little bit. And I really like that about them. So from my previous shopping, from my last order, I got $6.83 in Azure Cash, and that came off this order also. So I love the company. Their customer service is amazing. I will say sometimes it's disappointing when you place your order and they have stock, and by the time they get to your order, they're out, like my lids. But if it's on sale, they give you the sale price the next month if you reorder it through a link, so that you'll still get that sale price. And the couple of times I've had issues with my orders, customer service at Azure Standard has really taken care of it, and I can't find any fault with what they've done. They're a good company. I love their standards. And Azure Standard, that's a great name for them. So with your order, you always get a sales flyer. This is dangerous because I get more ideas of things to order from their catalog because they have so many things that you could spend hours going through their shopping on the website, just looking at all the things they have. So they will, and you can see how fine print, I mean, there's so much in here, but they will talk about new things and they will tell you about sales. So depending on your budget, be sure and check the sales flyer because I always find new things to buy. So again, please go down below to my link for Azure Standard, click on it, go check them out, find out if there's a drop near you, and they are expanding. They are now, I believe, up in the Northeast, quite a bit of it. I don't think they're in some of the big cities there, but they're in quite a bit of the Northeast now, on the Eastern Seaboard. They're covering a pretty big part of the country, and to tell you the truth, 2 states that have the biggest gaps on the map with no little dots are most of Nevada, because most of it's just open land, and Southwest Texas, which again is open space with not a lot of people. So it kind of makes sense. But if you look at their map where they have drops, they are now covering a good part of the country. So if you looked before and they didn't have anything near you, go check them out again. This year they've added a lot more. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I keep getting asked for more Azure hauls, so here you go. Thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll talk soon.